Hello there. I am going to be your instructor, and I want to give a big welcome to all of you. As a matter of fact, this is my welcome and my course overview. So, for those of you that probably don't know this, and a few of you know, this course has been in Udemy for a few years now, and I decided that I wanted to do a major update. And that's what I did, and I'm still doing it. So why am I still doing it? I have come to the realization that as an instructor, since I do answer all the questions and I interact with all of my courses every single day, that my courses are going to be something that are ever going to be evolving and changing and expanding based on your feedback and your questions, because I think that's really, really important. If you take a look, so how this course is set up, this is, and as of this recording, even the title might change, but what's not going to change is I got my basics in here. So you're going to learn basic perspective. There are some of you that may not have drawn perspective before or tried to draw with it a little bit and it wasn't quite successful. And there are those of you that haven't drawn in a while, and some of you are coming to perspective absolutely brand new. All of this is going to apply to you. So I got my welcome. That's what you're seeing now, and it's going to change. It's not this video, obviously, because I'm recording this video. I'm recording the new welcome. Section 2, you're going to look at perspective terminology. And let me say something about perspective and terminology. There is a lot, and there's even more. There are more terms in the advanced section that we will discuss. So I think that the advanced section, it's going to be for those of you that are going to be wanting more. And you are going to have way more. So the perspective terminology, please do not just kind of go past it, because these concepts are very, very important. And I'm starting you out slow, and we slowly will ramp up the difficulty, but not for quite some time. This is all about building up your confidence and building up your confidence as an artist so that you feel comfortable with drawing, actually using this to draw with. So section 3 is basic training. So the thing about the basic training is that it's just a series of exercises to get you warmed up. So I do know that for some of you, you may not need it, but I also want to say this. I am showing you how to do things, creating lines, but I also want you to know that if you need to, use a ruler. I've evolved off of this idea that you have to, or that it's a good idea for you to be able to just draw a straight line. For those of you that need a straight edge or a ruler, just go ahead and use a ruler. And I know maybe in some of the lessons, it's been a while since I've actually looked over all of my lessons. It's a possibility that I could have mentioned, oh, try and draw without a ruler. Yes, try to do that. But if it becomes really too difficult for you, use the ruler, because in the advanced lessons, you're going to need some sort of ruler or straight edge. And in section 4, I discuss 1-point perspective, and the 1-point perspective is meant to give you some confidence in 1 point, and we make a few little pictures here with 1-point perspective, just some simple things, as you can see. 2-point perspective is going to be the same way. There's lectures, and then we actually practice, and then I give examples. And so these are examples that I do want you to do. And by the way, if there is something that you feel is missing, please put it in the Q&A section. I do respond, and I'll show you that in a minute. 3-point perspective, we go over that. I talk a bit about isometric and atmospheric perspective. For those of you that are wondering about isometric perspective that are trying to do games, if you guys want me to dive into this a bit deeper, then that's what you can do. And section 8 is about drawing objects in perspective. And there's this really cool video number 46, and How Tall Is It, where I discuss how tall things are for measurements. And so before, this was the course. That was it. And people liked it. But I also got some feedback where I said, you know something, I could do a little bit better. So you're going to come to by the time you get to section 9, that's a new course update vlog, and which I will be keeping going regularly to let everyone know, to let you know what's being new, what's being added, what changes are being made. And section 10, right now it's called Advanced Lessons. And right now there are 10 of them. Even when you look at this, there are probably going to be more than 10. There might be new sections. So you definitely want to keep a look at the course update vlog. It will definitely let you know anything that's being rearranged around there. So the advanced lessons are a bunch of advanced lessons. That's what they are. There's some new terminology in there. I talk about working traditional. I talk about traditional tools. We are going to be making grids and drawing with reference points. And some of you are probably wondering, what is a reference point? You will learn that in there. I do talk about the perspective tools in SketchBook Pro because it's free now, and SketchBook Pro does have tools that are specifically for perspective. And so for me not to mention that, especially for those of you that are working digital, then it would just be silly for me not to mention that. I am here for you all the time. If you post something, I will respond to you. I always do. And you can post there's the Q&A section. That's where you post any questions that you have. So I want to show you something. So see questions I'm following. So I can look and see the questions without responses. There are none because I have responded to them. So I am here for real. I didn't just create this course and walk away. So that's the other reason why I have the course update vlog. So with that said, I want to welcome you again. I also want you to take your time, especially when you get to the advanced section and beyond. In any section that I create underneath the advanced section, it'll say advanced lessons or advanced section, and then it'll go into the subcategory that it is in. And I just mean this because I'm constantly adding new lessons, and so that might past the advanced section, it might even look a little bit different. The core basics are going to stay the same. For those of you that are jumping back into the course or maybe haven't looked at the course in a while, that's okay. But I just want you to know that this is your course. And if there's anything about it that you don't understand, or maybe it's something about the course that you wish that I would have included in there, please give me feedback. I cannot stress that enough. I really need your feedback. So welcome. Can't wait to see your drawings and answer your questions. I'm going to stop talking now, and I'll let you go ahead and jump into the course.